Sidna, will you take the luggage along to Sandhouse? The inspector insists that he will bring us.
You're sure you saw nothing?
We saw neither man nor animal.
Has any theory been formed about the killer?
Oh, obviously a madman. Makes himself up to frighten his victims before he kills them.
Did the victims have anything to do with Sir Geoffrey Syon, like business rivals?
My answer is off the record, of course. In fact, there were some such connections. You know, this Quayler's killing doesn't fit that pattern at all.
Why not?
Well, he was far from wealthy. And as for being influential, quite the opposite. Most of London now considers him an old fraud. Claimed he could work spells and such, if you can believe that.
Ridiculous.
I must put an official question to you, Sebastian. Do you have reason to believe that Sir Geoffrey Syon is behind any of these killings?
I have no reason to believe that Sir Geoffrey Syon is behind any of these killings. No. You seem relieved. Sir Geoffrey is quite close to several members of the cabinet, isn't he?
This is England. No one is above the law.
What was it? Some kind of castle?
It was called Kentworth Abbey.
He spent millions refurbishing it. I'm told it's no longer very abbey-ish inside.
Inspector, we'll be in touch.
We're now telling lies to our police friends?
I said we saw neither man nor animal, which is true. And I don't believe Sir Geoffrey Syon, the man, is responsible for any killings.
Easy now, easy. Easy will get you right into bed.
It's like something being twisted. A physical movement.
It's gone. Welcome.
The maid will take your coats, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Welcome to Syon House. I'll tell Sir Geoffrey you're here.
We're here to meet Miss Anika Syon. We're her guests.
Sir Geoffrey is master here, sir.
It's very beautiful.
Yes.
Of course not.
Of course not.
was in it.
Me.
Sir Geoffrey will see you in a moment, sir.
Thank you very much for coming over. I think it's been a most satisfactory meeting.
You okay?
Thank you.
General?
Goodbye.
The sheriff is outside. Is there anything I can do to make your journey back
Your
more
meeting was
comfortable?
satisfactory. Is there anything I can get you?
A slight accident, sir.
Sir Geoffrey, this is William Sebastian. I'm Dr. Hamilton.
I prefer to be addressed by my family name. Zion.
Zion, then. May we see your sister?
Oh, yes. Annie invited you, but I shall have to pay you for your services. What's your price?
I'd like your Boucher. The Venus reclining.
We appreciate a sense of humor here, gentlemen. This painting cost me over £200,000.
200,000, 270 to be exact.
Don't be ridiculous. We'll take the 150,000 in cash, less the damaged cabinet, of course.
Sebastian, if you can convince my sister, prove that her fears are justified, this painting is yours. Fail, you receive nothing.
Convinced and prove what?
Oh, Mr. Sebastian and I understand the terms.
Perhaps so, but I'd like to hear the terms of that agreement stated precisely.
Dr. Hamilton speaks for me in our negotiations. His business judgment is far superior to mine.
The cash, then. And since your sister began the negotiations with Mr. Sebastian, I think she should be a party to any agreement.
It is fortunate, Doctor, that my sister isn't right about me. You'll meet Annie now. I've had dinner held for your arrival.
Right.
A carved ivory coffin box. I don't recall owning such an object. Mitri?
I'm sorry I'm late, Jeff, but had a little trouble with the engines tonight. But we couldn't find anything wrong with them.
I do hope it wasn't too upsetting.
I found it extremely illuminating.
Anitra. Mr. William Sebastian, Dr. Hamilton, my sister, Anitra.
Welcome to Sion House, Mr. Sebastian.
Good evening.
Dr. Hamilton.
How do you do?
The price is high, Annie. I hope you get our money's worth.
Do you have a younger sister or perhaps a close relative in the United States?
Neither, Doctor.
Problems, Doctor?
No, none at all.
Well, Annie, shall we have it all out in the open? The shrewd doctor wants his employment terms spelt out.
As you wish.
Mr. Sebastian must prove that there is some evil here, and that I am under its influence. Or convince you that it is merely my lifestyle that offends your puritanical sensibilities. What about it, my girl? Am I one of the devil's boys?
Oh, much, much worse, sir.
See, gentlemen, I make no apologies for living openly what most men do in secret. Shall we drink to Mr. Sebastian's success?
Just a moment, please.
Glass splinters. If you drank that...
Which of you decanted the wine?
It's the old crystal, ma'am.
It's true, it's become brittle with age.
Something wrong with your drink too, Doctor?
No, I don't drink much these days.
In that case, let me have yours, Ham. If you'll all permit me to make a toast. Condinea. et ati dues, et altra Deum, Sanctus Deum, exoristum infinitum.
Can you explain this, Mr. Sebastian?
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation.
We're having some trouble with the main gate, sir. The sonic control seems jammed.
Your front gate is controlled by high-frequency sonic waves, which cause the old and brittle glass to shatter. It's simple enough.
Your glass didn't shatter.
Shall we go on with dinner?
Thank you. I'll pour.
Are you sure, madam?
That'll be all. I'm very grateful you're here. Did you believe my letters?
I did, but not all their conclusions.
Do you believe my brother is possessed?
That may be a great deal more complex. I need time.
Doctor, you had some question about a younger relative in America.
Yes.
Did you see me there?
Yes, at least a version of you.
Was I pretty, desirable?
Yes.
So it's obvious you saw someone quite different from myself.
I find the present version quite attractive.
It's a charming compliment. I've not had many compliments lately.
Is there anything else you want, madam?
Get out! Jeff's maids make other women rather unnoticeable.
Are you jealous of them?
Sebastian?
No, that's a fair question. Did I write to you out of jealousy? I wouldn't want to hurt my brother just because I disapprove of his lifestyle. I'm not certain that I do totally disapprove. As Geoffrey makes perfectly clear, I'm rather spinsterish. I wish I were not. I think I envy that version you saw of me. I do envy some things about the young women employed here.
I think they should envy you. There's nothing lovelier than honesty.
It's much more likely to frighten men away, Doctor. But I love my brothers very much. Whatever it is that's happening here, Petrie is being corrupted. Now, Geoffrey may already be lost. I hope not. Oh, I beg you, save what you can of them and destroy whatever it is that's doing this.
Do you understand that what you're asking me may be beyond my abilities?
Yes, but if you can, and if you have to kill all of us at Zion House, you will do it.
If you'll excuse us. He needs rest.
Oh, Petrie, will you see them up? I'll say good night.
Brandy before bed, gentlemen?
It's bed, what we need most.
Barely touched it. Very sorry, Doctor. Can't understand this at all. It's rotted away. Well, this is new. We changed the whole interior, what, only 3 years ago?
Entire structure?
Yes. Started with the new wine cellars for Jeff, and he just went on rebuilding. Really, I'm terribly sorry, Doctor.
That's quite all right.
Oh, and I hope you don't mind waterbeds, Doctor.
No.
That's all we had adjoining Mr. Sebastian's room.
Well, I'll be happy you have this room. Mine's like a bordello. I'm the bed friend.
What do you make of Anitra?
Well, regardless of what she's written you, she seems normal enough. In fact, interesting. She has almost everything her other version had.
Careful. Sounds like you're close to admitting you did see a succubus.
Well, as you said at dinner, everything has a logical explanation. High-frequency sound, brittle crystal.
And a toast that was an old curse against demons. One of them couldn't drink to it.
Can you explain why all their glasses shattered?
Well, it could scarcely give itself away, either by refusing the drink or shattering just its own glass. It, and whatever it is, could be any one of the three of them. Old Coptic script. Clevis knew someone might be after the information. He's used it like a shorthand.
Just a light tranquilizer.
First entry is dated just over 3 years ago. Have just returned from Druid's fire pit where Scion house excavations have brought up artifacts which disturb me greatly. This one, a few months later. I can feel a marked change in Scion. What has he found here? Now, listen to this one. My greatest fears are realized. A is free, bound and helpless for over 2,000 years. But he has been freed. I am desperate to warn Scion, but he will not listen. Has A taken him already?
A?
I dare not write his true name, but this is his mark. In the top hierarchy of demons, are Beelzebub, Belial, Leviathan, and the name that Kratos feared to write, Asmodeus, Prince of Lechery, Lord of Corruption. Gust of wind down the chimney?
I do not believe in this nonsense. Asmodeus. See? Coincidence. A gust of wind.
No. It responded to me directly.
What are you doing here?
What an awful thing to say. You haven't enjoyed my company.
I've been asleep all night.
Well, you can't use that excuse now, can you? You choose.
Are you a succubus?
No, but it has a nice sound to it. Since we're that naughty.
Did you ring, sir?
We'll have such lovely evenings. We'll find so many ways to be happy. Would Daddy like a drinky?
I thought you told her never to play at the bar. She needs a lesson, Daddy.
I'm so sorry. Am I interrupting?
No, they're just leaving. No, as a matter of fact, they just got here. I'm hardly awake.
Perhaps another time, ladies.
Move!
I've been awake 2 minutes at most.
2 minutes and accomplished all that. That's amazing. You might have found it more entertaining than the staircase, Ham, but it's just as dangerous. That's what woke me. Get some clothes on. It's a Druid ring. But why would they call this one fire pit?
Those sounds. Women. Animals.
Out for a stroll, gentlemen.
We heard noises from that circle.
Oh. Let's have a look. The wind makes odd noises around here at times. Of course, it could have been the hounds.
No, I'm positive.
I had no idea we were trespassing.
Not at all. But I wouldn't come out here again in the future, gentlemen. These hounds can be dangerous.
This way, gentlemen, please.
Financiers?
Not the kind that simply own things. They control world markets.
Oh. You saved yourself a climb.
Let me guess. The inspectors learned that Quaylis kept a journal.
You'll be tempted to arrest you, William. They treat evidence very seriously here.
No. Once he finds what's in this journal, he'll wish we'd kept it. Won't be more than half an hour.
I'll be waiting, sir.
Ah, Sebastian. Dr. Hamilton.
So much for a policeman's life.
I imagine you've learned by now that Quaylis kept a journal.
Get yourself cleaned up. I'll be out shortly.
Yes, sir.
Removing evidence from the scene of a crime, Mr. Sebastian.
Has saved you days of red tape and a very expensive translation. Do you want our help in this or not?
I hope this doesn't include some foolishness about Sir Geoffrey.
Yeah. I thought the Home Office might give you a call on that one. As you said, this is England, and no man is above the law. It's just that some men are above being annoyed, unless you have a mountain of evidence against them.
Have you deciphered this writing, Sebastian?
Principally, it's a record of Quaylis' concern over certain activities at Druid's fire pit, the Scion House.
Does it say there's something going on at Scion House?
That depends whether one believes in demons and all that nonsense.
What kind of demons does it describe?
Just one, a top hierarchy sort. The Prince of Lechery.
Does this jolly chap have a name?
Asmodeus. When he corrupted humans, usually through lust.